Okay, so we're finally ready to put TKO in here. We got all of our measurements done. We got our bell housing lined up. We got our hydraulics set up. So a couple things to keep in mind. Put your yoke in. Make sure it's in gear so you can rotate your input shaft to line up with your clutch splines. As you're coming up to put the transmission in, make sure it goes in really nice and smooth. If it doesn't, you'll have to stop, check your measurements again. You know, and a lot of people, Chad, will put the bolts in, start cranking them down, and then...
Yeah, you can break these ears off in a hurry. Do not do that. You do not pull it in. If it has any resistance, you do not want to use the bolts. You are going to hurt things. You'll bend up the clutch disc. You can do all kinds of stuff, honestly.
Yeah, pilot bearing can go eat up. So just take your time. Have a buddy help you. So we had to take our hydraulic bearing off the input shaft to start, get it in the bell housing, get your line run out of the bell housing hole. So now we're going to go ahead and start stabbing the trans in.
And as we slide this in, I'm going to be in here making sure that it goes over the input shaft well and that it lines up with that stud so it doesn't rotate.
Yes.
So you just got to take your time. This is where having a friend definitely is helpful. So
Guess we need to jack it up.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. Okay, that's probably pretty good. Right, hold on one second. Let me make sure.
Okay, so now we got our transmission in, got it tight, it went in nice and easy. We're going to start putting our cross member in now. That's the next step. And then we're going to check our floor clearances up here.
It looks like this car has had a bunch of different transmissions in it, like most of your cars out there. So we may need to do a little bit of trimming for shifter clearance, but if your car is a factory 4-speed car, then the offset shifter that comes with this is designed to go right up through that factory hole.
Yeah, we have on our shifter base that we use, we explained it in the other video, but we have an offset so it puts it right in the factory 4-speed position.
Yeah,
but like you said, this car's had about 20 different transmissions in it looks like.
Yeah.
So the previous owners have put a floor pan in here, stuff like that. So we're going to make it work and trim it up.
Should be good. The installation in our 66 Chevelle is nearly finished. And as you can tell, there's one unique feature of this American Powertrain kit that you're not going to find anywhere else, and that's the ability to use your stock transmission crossmember. Now, it will require a hole to be drilled as you've moved it back a little bit further, but the real secret to this is a very special and unique low-profile mount. So again, allows you to use your stock crossmember if you don't want to use the X-Factor system that's also available from American Powertrain. Now there's one other step to do in the installation, and that is to measure for the drive shaft. We're not going to do that on this project because the owner is still doing a couple of things to the rear end, and that's going to change the measurements. But look for a video coming soon from American Powertrain on how to effectively measure for your drive shaft to finish up your entire project.